Hey YouTube, it's Bella. I hope you're having a beautiful, blessed day, and God bless you on this day and every day. I am here with a video talking about my personal experience with the Barbizon School of Modeling. This is a great video to watch if you are interested or someone you know is interested in Barbizon School of Modeling. It is great to do research so you can make an educated decision to see if this is right for you. This is not a sponsored video. This is just my personal experience and opinion of the Barbizon School of Modeling, good, the bad, the everything. So this is a real, uncut review and opinion, which is my own. Okay, so I will start with the first time that I went to the Barbizon School of Modeling. My mother and I had discussed it, and she had went when she was in her late teens. I had went there when I was in my late teens. This took place during that time. And she said, I think this would be a great opportunity for you. Everyone kept telling me and my mom that I would be a great model since I am tall and thin and have the model type, as they would put it, a body. So they said, you'd be a waste of talent, get her into modeling school, make her become a model. And I still, to this day, people ask me all the time if I am a model, which I'm not a model. No, not a model. Yet. Still hope for me yet. So I went there with my mother. It was in New Jersey. I lived in New York, and I still do, but I was living in New York. And we went to New Jersey via car every Saturday. Well, I did. Went to New Jersey via car every Saturday. And we went together that day, and she had met with the woman, and she paid for the course for me. And I'm a chatterbox. If any of you know me in person, I am a chatterbox. And I was talking, and the woman, let's call her Olive. That's not her real name, but we'll call her Olive. Olive said, this is not acceptable in a modeling interview situation. You'd have to wait to speak when you are spoken to and only answer the questions that they ask you. She seemed a little annoyed, but she took the money anyway. Hey, Olive, if you're watching this video, I do like you, and I do like your husband very much. I'm just saying that was our first encounter. So we paid the next Saturday. I went, and when you pay, you get a certain amount of things included. You get a kit, which is a Barbizon tote bag. It comes with a Barbizon t-shirt, a makeup palette. It comes with, like the eyeliner, the eyeshadows, the lip liner, the lip gloss, the lipstick, it's all of that in the palette. A handbook, which we do multiple tasks in. And you get a photo shoot, you get a runway show in the studio, and then you get one in a hall, a graduation. That is what you get for the price. It wasn't cheap. I don't know the exact price, but I know now they do subsidies for those who are low income, depending on what area you live in, for such courses. I did not take the subsidy back then. I should have done it because I would have saved a lot of money. So basically, we went there and paid and all of that. So how a regular Barbizon day would start is I'd come there. You have to wear the Barbizon appropriate attire, which is a skirt or a dress. There is no pants allowed. We had to wear 4-inch heels. Now I'm already tall, and I was not used to wearing 4-inch heels because I didn't feel like I needed to. And they're like, you need to wear these 4-inch heels. So I went out and I bought these 4-inch heels. I would suggest, if you're in the same position as me, either you're tall or you never experienced wearing 4-inch heels before, buy the platforms, the one with the chunkier front, because you have more balance and they'd be much more comfortable. And I worked my way up to some sexy stilettos, don't worry. But at the time, I had to wear the platforms. So 4-inch heels. We had to do the runway walk. You go in there, you do the task in the handbook, and I'll get into what tasks that was later. And then you do the runway walk, and you have like a little snack break, and then you go back and talk about more topics, and then you would leave. It was like 2-hour course a week. It was very fun. So I wrote down here a list of things that Barbizon taught me. It's on my phone. And that is, so I wouldn't forget, and I could do it justice. Okay, we had to learn about makeup, how they felt was appropriate to apply the makeup. We had to learn about etiquette, how to act in an interview, whether modeling and job interview. We did a thing called commercials where we would have to like put on skits and stuff like that. And it just helped us with public speaking and stuff like that. We learned about skincare. We had to do this mud mask one time, but I didn't want to put it on my skin because I was nervous I'd be allergic. And the woman was very nice about it. She's like, don't worry, you're not going to get like points off or anything like that. You're fine. Just, you know, it's fine. Very nice. We learned about health, how to live a healthy lifestyle, and also the most important thing that I learned in Barbizon that I feel I would want my own daughter to join Barbizon if I ever had one, is how to be body positive. Basically, in Barbizon, everyone is a different color, a different shape, a different size, a different way. And they teach you to be a model or look like a model or be a model or act like one. And basically, what they're trying to portray is you to be the best you. You don't have to be a certain type of body type to be a model or to have confidence. It really builds your confidence, and it really talks about how to be the best you and embrace yourself and enrich yourself and then present yourself to the situation, whether it's a job, whether it's public speaking, whether it's modeling, whether it's your love for fashion, whether it's an interview for modeling. Does not mean that any of these situations, you know, would be in your outcome, but for you to walk with your head held high and say, I am going to be the best me possible. And that's what Barbizon teaches people, and I really think that's such a strong message. It also teaches women empowerment, which I feel is such a strong message as well. To empower yourself, to empower your classmates. That's a really important topic as well, and I really feel like those two things made it all worth the while. Learning more than just walking a runway and more than taking pictures and all of that. That was my opinion on that. So the next topic. Okay, now that's all the positive things. Let's get into the somewhat negative stuff. Okay, so basically when you're in a classroom with like 20 girls, 15 girls, 10 girls, there's a lot of estrogen going on, and too much estrogen is not a good thing. Like too much testosterone is not a good thing. There's bound to be some problems. I didn't have any terrible problems, but I did have a few run-ins, and there was a few run-ins here and there, but that's life. One of the girls was a very masculine type of girl, a very rough type of girl. Her parents purposely sent her there, so they thought she'd become more feminine. That was all on her own account. She told me this story. She used to play hockey. She was real rough. And she just always gave me like the death glare, like I don't know, always like just looked at me some type of way. And I remember she said something rude to me. I don't know what that was. There was another girl, I hardly spoke to her, and then I went to the bathroom to apply some makeup. I come out and she's like snapping at me, you know, just snapping like, where are you? I'm like, chill out. Sorry, my phone. Then there was another incident where there was this girl, I think she was like Asian and white mixed, and we were doing this runway walk, and the teacher was a black woman, and a real strong, good-hearted black woman. And she felt that the girl was just blowing her off and blowing her off and blowing her off. And she was like, do you dislike me because of my color? Would you respond to someone differently who is not of my color? Because honestly, you take orders from the Latina lady, but you don't take, and the Asian instructor, but you don't take orders from me. Like, what is this? Like, and she's like, no, my best friend is black. I'm not against you. She's like, well, I don't feel respected by you. Like, and I'm always treated you well. So what is the reason for this? So the lady felt really hurt by that. And I felt so sorry for her. I really felt bad, the teacher. And that was upsetting. So that was just some of the stuff that, some miscommunications like that. But overall, it was a really good experience. I will tell you more about the extras that we did, such as the photo shoot. We did a photo shoot. They do your makeup, they do your hair, they get you all dolled up. And I was like, what if I don't like the makeup? The woman's like, well, this is the makeup I'm doing. That's what the makeup artist told me. But then the second makeup artist was nicer to me. And she did my makeup for me on the way out, because I was going to meet up with my then boyfriend. We're no longer together. And yeah, she did. She's like, oh, you guys going to meet up? I'm going to do your makeup good. For free. So she did my makeup. The makeup was really pretty, actually. And I still use that kind of eyeshadow now, to this day, like the grayish color. I'll insert some of the pictures in here, right now. So we did the photo shoot. They pose you, they tell you how to pose, and they make you pick a few poses for yourself. I think we did have to pay to get those pictures. I think we did. It was an additional fee, but the photo shoot itself was free. Then also we had the runway show where we had to do different outfits, like a sportswear, a casual wear, a runway wear, and then we all walked out together. We did this routine. So we all had to work on this routine. That actually brings me to my next story, which was kind of about cattiness as well. So we all did this routine, all that, and you know, we all do that, things like that. And it was really fun. The runway show was really fun. Then it goes to graduation, where they give you your Barbizon certificate. And we went there, and we had been working on this routine with me, the girl who snapped at me about the makeup, and then this Latino girl. And I had these heels. They had no backs on them, but they were like light up heels. And they felt I was going to be too unbalanced in them, and they were like scrunch your toes together. But this girl bitched at me for like an hour about the fucking heels. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to curse, but it was like, oh my god. It was so bad, like the way she was doing that. And this girl complained at me for like an hour about the heels, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like, why those heels? Why? What are you stupid? That's so stupid. Why do you do? Why with the heels? So anyway, the routine ended up being really, really good. We did it. Everything was fine. Never had to see her again. And we did the show, and then we got to meet the male models, and the male models were delicious. That's all I'm gonna say. There was one Italian guy, and if anyone knows me, I am a sucker for Italian guys. This Italian guy with his accent, we took a picture together, we exchanged numbers, but nothing ever became of it because he lived in Jersey and I did not. And I was just like, so handsome. We have a picture together though. I think I have it somewhere. I hope I do. He was handsome. And because men could do Barbizon as well. Basically, we got headshots done. We got a runway at graduation. It was a really fun experience, though. It was a wild ride. I think it was like 6 months, this course, but it was fun, and I would do it all over again. And if I had a daughter, I'd want her to be in Barbizon as well. You guys, I know it's pricey, but it's worth every penny. Personally, they cannot promise you jobs. I did not get any jobs from Barbizon. However, I did not put any effort to get jobs in Barbizon. And I think a little bit, you gotta meet people halfway. You gotta show up at interviews. You gotta meet people halfway. I had a lot going on. But the effort has to be in both parts. They do give you a list of companies looking for models. You have to call up and do that effort yourself, but they are in, you know, correlation with them. So yes, my mom did get some jobs from Barbizon here and there though, little ones. So yes. And I really enjoyed the experience, and I'd do it again if I could, but I already got the certificate. Like, that'd be kind of stupid. No, that'd be kind of stupid. So anyways, hope I was able to inform you with this video, and I hope you had a great, blessed day. Bye.